Welcome to our Fall 2019 Product Program Overview. This webinar will include topics like what the program is all about, what the program perks and rewards are, the products available, and ways to participate, along with some very important dates. First up is looking at our mascots and our themes. We've got our adorable little fawns here, Fiona and Flora. They're leaping ahead and creating their own path this year with our 2019 theme. Our fall program is all about the girls and what they get out of it. And of course, we combine educational activities and our 5 skills along with money earning opportunities to fund our troops' adventures. The girls have the opportunity to sell some awesome products from our 2 vendors, QSP and Ashton Farms, which have been our vendors in the past. We talked about those 5 skills, and that's the most important part of the program, and that's why we do this, for the girls, to learn those people skills that are essential to leadership and to success in life. Those 5 skills include our goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. So we don't often say, hey, did you learn some money management skills today? Because the girls would look at us and be like, you're crazy, lady. But we see this progression as they move through the different levels. We know we saw them counting change back to the customers or totaling up an order, and we know they are learning these skills, even though they might not know it or see it right away. So those 5 skills are the most important part, and we try to promote them throughout our entire fall program and our cookie program so that they become strong, successful young leaders in life. Besides the 5 key skills, we also give the girls rewards and or Dakota dough if they so choose. The troops earn proceeds that they can help fund their adventure. The troops earn 75 cents per nut and candy item sold, $1 per honey roasted mixed nuts, and $3 per magazines and Megs. That includes the Megs and more products like the tumblers and candles. So those funds go straight into the troop account, and they can use that for whatever they want. They can go on field trips, buy uniforms, all that fun stuff, as long as they're setting their goals. The service units also earn proceeds. Just for participating, the service unit gets 3 cents per nut and candy item sold. And then as the participation grows, the proceeds also grow, because participation is the most important part, because that's how we know the girls are learning those 5 skills. The service units can use those funds to do things like hold bridging ceremonies, award events or summer camps for the girls, all sorts of different fun that they can do. So we're going to take a look at an example of what a troop might earn during a product program. So this is if a girl in the troop sold 40 nut items, 3 honey roasted mixed nuts, and 6 Mags or more items throughout the sale. You can see how that would total up. And this girl earned $51 for her troop just from her sales alone. Now imagine if you had 10 girls in the troop. That's troop proceeds of $510. What could your troop do with that money? There is a great example of this in the volunteer guide. So help new leaders understand exactly why we do this. This could definitely go for their uniforms, their badge activity sets, a camping trip, or maybe they're an older girl group and they're looking to travel on one of the many trips to Savannah or London, and this could go a long way. So let's take a look at this year's Girl Rewards. It's featured on the back of the order card. All the rewards are cumulative. So for instance, if a girl sells 12 items in the Megs and more and 20 items in the nuts and chocolates, she earns everything leading up to those levels. She can also choose Dakota dough if she doesn't want the reward instead at the levels that it's available. And any level that a patch is available, no matter if they pick the reward or the Dakota dough, they will always earn the patch. So the top portion of the card shows the rewards that can be earned when girls sell things from the Mags and More section, and the bottom section shows the nuts and chocolate rewards. So you will notice a couple different things about our order card this year. We did drop off a couple of the last levels for the 18 items in the Mags and More and the 200 items in the Nuts and Chocolates. We didn't have a lot of girls hitting these levels, so we thought, how can we better serve our girls? And what we ended up being able to do is adding stuff lower so that more girls were hitting those levels. So, for instance, one of those changes is in the Mags and More section. In the 3 items, traditionally that has just been a patch. Now we were able to add a bracelet. And then in the nuts and chocolate section, we were able to add a new level at 15 items, kind of giving the girls more stepping stones, letting them earn more rewards early, and so that is pretty exciting. Nothing changed in our gift of caring section. When a girl collects 6 donations of $6 or more, she earns that cute little gift of caring share patch. In our online section, also nothing changed as far as the 15 emails sent and 20 emails sent. She earns those 2 patches. And then at $150 in online sales, the girls can earn her own customized personal patch. And then let's take a look at our new instant reward. This new reward is to help get girls excited right away and celebrate their first step in working towards larger goals. They can earn their instant reward dog tag by simply making a promise or taking a pledge to help their troop out and sell 1 item of any kind. Once they do that, the troop leader will be able to give them the dog tag and celebrate with their troop. The dog tags should have been received with all your materials, so you have them right away to give the girls. Another opportunity we have is our new bonus chance to win one of our 20 giant leopards. Girls can earn the chance for this leopard for every 25 items sold or emails sent during the 2019 product program. Girls will be entered into the drawing for this reward. So let's say a girl sells 75 night items and sends 25 emails. That is 4 opportunities to have her name in the hat. Girls have to have participated in the 2019 cookie program to qualify for this reward, since it is left over from the cookie program. Last but not least, we would like to show you how all the patches fit together. They look super cool in this interlocking circle. This also showcased on the order card so parents and girls can see what it looks like. The last thing we're going to talk about in our rewards section is our direct to girl rewards, meaning both of these products will ship directly to the girls once they've submitted and earned them. First up is the My Patch creation. A girl can earn this reward when she sells $150 in online sales from any section of the order card. The girl will receive a congratulation email from QSP. She can edit her patch, save it as many times as she wants. She can unlock more accessories and backgrounds by doing things like adding videos or pictures and texting out her link. Once she has her patch perfect, she can hit submit, fill in her address, and this will ship directly to her. Same works for the t-shirt. Once she sells 150 nut or chocolate items and we hit submit as a council, the girl will receive a congratulation email. She can put whatever she wants on the back, her name, nickname, troop number, and pick her t-shirt size, and then this will also ship directly to the girl. So those are 2 really cool customized rewards that the girls can earn during this fall product program. So let's take a look at those products that will help girls earn their goals. So we do have some changes to our 2019 lineup, and here's kind of a helpful chart that is in both the volunteer and family manual, as well as on the order card. One thing we would like to note is we no longer have the organic veggies, so let's take a look at these changes and additions one by one. First up is our nuts and chocolates. We have 15 items on our order card this year, as well as our gift of caring project. Our new items include our Thin Mint almonds, which have been a huge hit so far, and the dark chocolate peppermint pretzels that come in this awesome holiday bag for only $7. So that would make a great teacher gift, mailman, any of those kind of things. And we also have the Mint Treasures are back, and they are in this vintage uniform tin that is just adorable. They have told us that this tin is probably going to be a collector series of 3. So this is one of 3, so make sure to get it now if you do love your collector Girl Scout items. We will note that the dill pickle peanuts, almond butter cups, and caramel treasures are not available on the order card anymore, but they are still available online with an even wider variety of products, and including 2 new products, barbecue snack mix and coconut cashews. So let's take a look at our other products. We also have the gift of caring back and on our order card this year, so that helps customers see that they can give back to people in our area. It does stay local within Girl Scouts Dakota Horizons, and customers can make a $6 donation towards a nut or chocolate item or a magazine for local military. A lot of times the nut products will go to one of our Army bases within our council, and the magazine donations we generally send to our VA hospitals throughout our council. So it's a great way for customers to treat someone else if they would not like a product. And troops also still earn 75 cents in proceeds per the Gift of Caring program. Next up, we'll talk about our Mags and More section, starting with magazines. Customers and businesses can purchase or renew their favorite magazines with over 600 paper options and almost 200 digital titles. Here's a look at the most popular 10 titles from our council. Note that if you see the P and D, it means they purchased the print and digital bundle, which many titles offer. One major change from the magazine section from past years is this category is now only online. So the benefits of online only is no more collecting all those white and yellow copies, no more lost or incorrect orders, and the customers will actually get their orders much faster. So we're pretty excited about this change, and we have some excellent tools to help get those customers from that piece of paper to the online platform. Next up in our Mags and More section are our Tervis and stainless steel tumblers. We have all of our favorite Tervis tumblers back with our 30 MLB teams, 82 NCAA teams, and 9 specialty tumblers, with an addition of this new Southern Comfort line shown here on the bottom, all with a lifetime guarantee. And we also have our stainless steel tumblers back in both sizes, the 30 ounce and 10 ounce. They are insulated, BPA free, double wall vacuumed, and come in a variety of colors. So you can see here from our GSDH top sellers include Minnesota Twins at number 1. And number 2, we have our Owls design, and North Dakota State Bison rounding out number 3. All tumblers and stainless steel tumblers are made in the USA and work great for both hot and cold drinks. Next up are candles in our Mags and More section. No major changes have occurred here except for that we have new candles being offered. We still have all of our favorite candles, with including the lantern and the pumpkin and the jar candles, but we have the addition of this cute little snowman candle and these tins that are called kindness candles. Now these kindness candles are made exclusively for Girl Scouts, and they will have inspirational messages on the front, which make for great gifts. Maybe you're going to pair that with those chocolate covered pretzels. That'd be a really cool teacher present. Also back this year is our Girl Scout candle in a new design and new smell. We've got a cute cookie design on there, and she has a sugar cookie scent. Last year, this candle was the 5th most popular candle and actually ended up selling out after our sale closed. All candles are 100% guaranteed and manufactured in the USA. And the wicking process is still completed by a special needs partnership out of New Jersey. So it's something really cool and neat about these particular candles, and they're really awesome and smell really good. Last but not least in our Mags and More section are the cool cards that care. This is a new product taking the place of those organic veggies that we had. I was a little skeptical at first because they told us we'd have 35 cards and it was only $40. So I was thinking in my head, they'll be like dollar store cards, but they are gorgeous. So we got a sample box here in the office. They are die cut, they have sparkles on them, they have really cool envelopes for the cards, even have designs on them. But they're really neat. There's something for any occasion, and this will probably be a much better product for our girls than those organic veggies were. So we're super excited about the new cool cards that care, and they also make a great gift for anyone because they've got something for everyone. So just as a recap, this chart is located in both manuals and on the order card, so you can easily find where to purchase each item. The nuts and chocolates and gift of caring you can do right on the order card, and everything else you can find online. As a bonus, when you spend $75 on the more stuff, so the tumblers, candles, and card box, you get free shipping. So let's now talk about the ways girls can participate in this program. The first way girls can participate is through online orders. We have an online management system called Unify that allows girls to sell safely online to her friends and family through her own personalized store. All girls will get a link starting September 20th that will allow them to go in, set up their store, add a picture, add a message, set a goal, do all the things to make it their own, and then use that link to send emails, text, or post personal Facebook to friends and family in encouraging them to shop. So one reason we want girls to do online first is because we know, showing the graph to the right, that through Dakota Horizons, 32% of the online sales come from that initial email. We know not everybody checks their email every week, so the sooner that email gets out, the more time the customers have to see it. Also, 27% of our sales online come from the reminder email. So if a customer hasn't looked at it or hasn't purchased, it will automatically send a reminder, so the girls don't have to worry about that. So it gives it, if they do this right away, it gives it enough time to send the initial and the reminder, and hopefully the customer sees it. The third biggest way that customers shop online is through the business cards, which we'll talk about in a few slides. The coolest thing about this portion is the girl doesn't even have to make a sale before she earns a reward. Just for sending 15 emails and 25 emails, the girls can earn these two super cute patches. So those are really neat. One thing that we would like to do is a few reminders. This is a friends and family sale, so no selling on public Facebook groups. We want to make sure to keep girls safe, and only registered members will receive this registration email. So if they're not registered by September 20th, they will not get the email. However, if you get registered, we will be doing weekly uploads into our Unify system every Friday, so they should show up by Monday. As soon as that girl goes into Unify, within 15 minutes, she'll get her link to create her very own storefront. Because we know the benefits for customers to go online is they can pay with their credit card, there's a wider selection of items, and they can choose in-girl delivery for nut products on the order card, or they can ship directly to their home to get it even faster. So those are some of the benefits to send online. Let's take a look at what the customer receives when the girl sends that email. The customer email is much cleaner this year. It looks a lot nicer. The girls can customize the message, add the picture so the customer knows who the girl is, and then there's just one Shop Now button. So it's much cleaner, looks a lot better than last year's emails. Once the customer hits that Shop Now button, they have the option to go either into the QSP storefront, where they can shop the magazines and more items, the tumblers, the cool cards that care, and the candles, or they can go onto the Ashton Farm side and shop the nuts and chocolates. It is still two separate checkouts depending on what they want to do, but they can do both or a mixture of anything. So let's take a look at what that in-girl delivery means. So once the customer hits that Shop Nuts and Chocolates store, they will get the option to either do in-girl delivery or online ship straight to my house. With the in-girl delivery option, they can choose any item that is on the order card, and once the product is delivered in November, the girl will take it to their house so that basically they can pay online and have it delivered when all the other product is delivered. But those are only for the items on the order card. If they want one of those past items like the dill pickle peanuts or the almond butter cups, they will have to pick shipping, and then they will see the wider variety of products with all those other fun fancy things we talked about. So they can do either option. One thing to note about in-girl delivery is last year when you typed in an email, it was automatically off. This year it's automatically on. So if you have somebody you don't want to have the in-girl delivery option to, maybe you have a family member that lives in California and you're obviously not going to deliver it to their house, you would just click that button off. So make sure you know which customer should get which email, and they can do both. I know last year I purchased some in-girl delivery, and then I wanted to try some of the fancy products that were online, so I also did shipping. So endless possibilities in the online ordering section. The other way to participate is, of course, our in-person using our order card. We have our 15 delicious products along with our gift of caring. And remember I talked about those business cards? These spread the word business cards are offered to each girl. She should get a blank copy. And when she gets that email to go set up her store, there's actually a printout of these business cards with her special code on it. Now that code is unique to every single girl, so you don't want to share codes because whatever code you give out, that is the girl that will get the credit for that order. But you can hand these business cards out to customers. They could take a picture with their phone, but basically it's a great way to have them order, not pay shipping on this stuff, and also let them take a look at all the fun products that are online. When girls do in-person orders, make sure they do collect payment at the time of the order. Last but not least, in our overview section, we want to talk about some important program dates. September 20th, we talked about, was that email launch to all girls, and they can start online sales with September 23rd. October 1st through the 27th is our official product program, and they can go out, do in-person, online, do it all. The 28th and 29th, parents can get in Unify using the same email that they used to log in from the start. They can enter the girls' orders. The girls and them can sit and pick all their rewards, and then they will turn everything into their troop leaders. The troop leaders have a few days to confirm everything that the parents have entered in Unify and hit submit. This is the same as last year. And then after that, your service unit fall sale coordinator has from the 1st to the 3rd to confirm those orders. So if you should get some changes by then, contact your local service unit person and they can help you out. After that, council's order will be submitted as of November 5th, and no changes will be able to be made. On November 15th, we have our ACH withdrawal, and product delivery will happen around the 20th. It's a little early on the back of the calendar. We expect it to be a little more towards the 20th. So that kind of sums up our overview of the program. Now we're going to take a quick look at physically managing the program for your troop. So with managing the program for your troop, we have 5 easy steps. And step number 1 includes reviewing all the materials. Troop leaders will receive the following fall materials. They will get 1 volunteer manual, a set of rewards info sheet that's basically detailing the instant reward and the giant jumbo leopard, and a set of pledge cards or promise cards, along with one of everything for every girl in their troop, including the order card, the family manual, those business cards, a money envelope, and a collectible dog tag. So there's also an online sheet in there that we didn't know was coming, but they will have that as well to help promote those online sales. If for some reason you don't have enough materials for your troop, contact your local service unit coordinator or go onto our website and go to the Fall Product Program section, and in the Resources tab we have a link to request more materials. Or you can also just stop into any office if you live close to one. Also, just letting you know that we have tons of fun materials online on our website as well. So not only do we have all the stuff given to you, but we have door hangers, we have goal posters, we have more spread the word business cards, extra order cards, all of those fun materials online on our website in our resources section under the fall product program. So be sure to check out all those cool things. Step 2 is just to review your troop roster. Make sure all the girls are correct in the MyGS section, or if Unify is already up and going, in Unify before girls have sales. Because once they have sales, it's a little more difficult to move. But if you have any problems or a girl's not showing up or a girl's in the wrong spot, please contact us and we will help get it worked out. Step 3 is hosting a fall meeting with the parents in your troop. Basically, you want to hand out the materials, you educate the parents, talk about those 5 skills that they're earning, and discuss safety. We always want to keep girls safe, and that's our #1 priority. We also want you guys to set goals for your troop. Maybe you have big ideas for the summer, and between the fall product program and the cookie program, you want to set big goals. You also will talk about the parent responsibility. You'll set your weekly turn-in dates, and then, of course, your final order card turn-in date. These are very important to clearly communicate all of this stuff at the beginning up front so parents understand what's going on, and they can be a bigger part of the troop success. Step #4 is just get into Unify. Look around. You can't break anything. If you accidentally submit, we can always unsubmit you, but take a look, make sure your girls are also correct in there. You can find your local service unit person right on your home page if you don't know who that is. Make sure your troop has submitted your bank account information. You won't be able to see the whole thing, but you can see the last 4 to see if it's there. And then ensure all the girls are registered and listed correctly. Also, you can check their email. So if a girl for some reason keeps telling you they didn't get it, just make sure her right email is in there. And if you have any problems, give our office a call and we will make sure to get it straightened out. Last but not least is really just reviewing all the resources available for you. So first, I talked about that service unit fall sale coordinator. They can really help you. They've had special training so if you have any questions, they're kind of your first line of defense. If they're not available, we have our member services team. Donnie and Carrie are simply amazing. They do great things, so you can call or email us and we can get those questions answered. And that's for anything. It doesn't just have to be about fall sale. If you have a question on how to submit a form or do anything Girl Scouts, they're the women to call. We also have our website that I told you has tons of fun stuff along with mini trainings, helpful posters, and the links to all these different websites all listed right on our website. We have the Unify website, of course, that girls can do all their fun emails and set up their patch and send out their links to their customers. And last but not least is we have the QSP Ashton Customer Care. So this number is extremely important. If you're having any issues with a product not showing up, or maybe a candle is chipped when you get it, or your My Patch creation isn't showing up, just simply call this number and they will help you out. They have 100% satisfaction guarantee. They're easy to work with, and you can also track your magazines or Megs and More, actually any Megs and More products with that gaotrack.com. But they're really great. So use those people first, or if you have a customer, send your customer straight to the customer care number, and they will get them straightened out. Next, we're going to talk about Money Matters. So during the 2 product programs, Fall and Cookies, your troop becomes a business. Something every business must decide is how to collect funds from customers, when to do turn-ins, are you going to do checks, cash, credit cards, what are the risks, what are the benefits, so on. So with the forms of payment, we just want to take a quick moment to talk about credit cards. Our council doesn't have a preferred vendor. Most troops within our council use the Square. We do recommend that troops not accept checks from people that are not friends or family, because it's very hard to collect from somebody if something bounces if you don't know them. Also, we recommend not taking any large checks just to keep your troops safe and decide what your best business practices are for your troop. We also suggest doing weekly or bi-weekly turn-ins of funds from families to the troop FSC. This helps cut down with bounce checks and people not turning in funds. All the funds should be deposited right into the troop bank account. If the troop is unsuccessful in collecting funds from a parent for some reason, you can always submit the outstanding balance form, and that's due November 1st. The reason we have this form is to really take the burden off the troop leader or off the troop FSC so that you don't have to worry about it and your troop is not overdrawn when we go to do the ACH at the end of the program. So make sure the parents know right from the start if they haven't turned in funds, you will have to turn in this form just so that your troop is safe and you don't lose any proceeds, because that's the worst thing, is trying to cover for someone and then they never pay and then that dips into your proceeds, and the girls work really hard for those proceeds, but we want to make sure that they're there to do great things with them. So we do ACH funds at the end of the program. So what happens is, since you're depositing all money into your troop bank account, we will only take out what is due and all proceeds stay in your troop bank account. You must have a bank account supplied to GSDH by October 1st, and that we will upload all of that information into Unify. Our fall ACH date is November 15th. Last but not least, we do have a short end of program checklist. This is on page 11 in your volunteer manual. We won't go into detail really about this because we've kind of talked about all of these things already, but basically is when we get closer to the end of the sale, we will have some short just-in-time trainings that we can send out to everyone via email about how product pickup and distribution is. Every service unit kind of has its own unique way of doing things, so stay tuned and watch for more information from your service unit FSC for how this will work for your service unit. And of course, now you're on target to hit big goals. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Thanks for watching this recording today, and we wish you and your troop great success in our fall product program.